Hey, this is Bishra and this is my first video of this weekly video diary, and the title of this video is Dreamers Will Dream. This goes way back actually. Let me give you this brief history. In October 2018, I had this little idea of writing a diary, creating a diary actually. So I have this list of topics in my mind that I question on a daily basis. Here's the thing about my mind. It never stops questioning. I always question the thing that I normally do. Like, I even question routines. So I start writing about them. But I'm never good at writing as I am good at speaking. Ever since I know myself, I talk to myself. I talk to myself out loud. Like, it's like a routine to me, you know? Like, even though right now, and I'm 29, I talk to myself when I'm alone at home. I just do it and it kind of like relaxes me. It's like my meditation, I guess. I don't know. 1 year ago from now, I decided to create like a video diary. Since I am like good at speaking, I'm like, why wouldn't I do it in front of a camera? I like attention in a way. And I obviously like to show myself. Plus, I kind of had a certain experience in front of a camera that could go really wrong. No, like what I try to say actually is that I have a best friend who's a YouTuber and she's really good at what she's doing. She has like, I don't know, 1 million and 1.5 million followers. Like, she's been the biggest inspiration to me. I can't really thank her enough. She showed me a way that I can really prove myself and I can be myself. We had certain videos for her channel and she kind of like published them now. I was very comfortable when I was trying to like shoot with her. Last year, like in October 2018, I decided to have a cam on a new year, like January of 2019. I was going to have a cam and spotlights, obviously, because I have to like make myself look good. And I don't know, a microphone, I guess. Like, it doesn't matter anyway. So I was planning to have this list of topics on YouTube. When it was January, I bought the camera and I bought the spotlights, obviously, because they were the most important at the time. And they are looking at me right now and they're kind of like brighting my eyes out, which is good. Like, they're now worth it, you know? Like, they're worth the money that I paid for them just now. And I really couldn't start filming. It took me maybe 4 months to try my first video. This is so strange and I can't really believe in it now. But still, I couldn't do it. I couldn't have the courage, I think. I don't know what really. I was doing a master's degree at the time. And I'm also working as a lawyer at a law firm, practicing competition law actually. It is a sophisticated field of law. So I had this very intense schedule and I'm always very outgoing anyways. If I have time outside of like my work and my studies, I generally go out and I don't know, just have fun. So I didn't really want to focus on this thing because I didn't know how to deal with it. Like, I didn't know how to start. Like, I have to tell you this first. I am from Turkey and my mother tongue is Turkish. Like, obviously English is not my mother tongue, I'm sure you can understand that. I'm just pretending American English, that's all what I do. The initial plan was to take those videos in English because my English way better than the average, especially for someone who lived only 2 months in America. I think I'm pretending I'm well. And I believe people express themselves in different languages differently. Even though they say the same thing, their voices change, their like mimics change. The way they express themselves like basically change. And I think I like the way I express myself in English. I even may like it more than I express myself in Turkish. It's not that I don't like speaking Turkish. Of course, I'm pretty sure that I'm more comfortable in Turkish. And that's why I tried my first video, like even though I planned them in English, in Turkish. And I sat in front of a camera in the first time. I was super stiff. I couldn't even speak just one word. I was like I choked way bad, but I decided to take it in Turkish.
Bu video benim video serileri olarak adlandırdığım dizinin ilk videosu.
And I didn't like it and I tried in English.
So I've been trying this for a while now. I don't know exactly how many times I tried to take this particular video. The initial plan for all this was actually to create a video diary. Gibi oluyor. Rahat ol biraz. Olamıyorum her.
And I tried it again in Turkish.
Bunu bir süredir deniyorum aslında. O yüzden herhangi bir giriş cümlesi kurmaya çalışmak bana şu an biraz saçma geliyor. Ama aynı videoyu çekmeye çalıştım. Hiçbirini beğenmedim. Muhtemelen bunu da beğenmeyeceğim ama en azından az beğendiklerim arasındaki en çok beğendiğim olan.
Like again. With the same content. The very same videos with different views focused on one thing. It was the relationship between having a dream and having a goal.
Bu videonun konusu hayal kurmak ve hayal kurmakla hedef belirlemek arasındaki ilişki aslında.
My theory was, in those videos which I failed, was dreamers would always winners and they always had motivation in their life. Because I described myself as a dreamer in that video. And you have no idea, like my brain is full of twisted dreams. I'm not kidding. Like I had dreams of going overseas. I had dreams of everything, like realistic dreams, unrealistic dreams. I even had a dream of having a twin sister and being better than her. Like I can't describe you how many dreams I have. I mean, it may be even too much, I don't know. But my dreams always help me to achieve further. And accordingly, I describe myself as an achiever. So in the first initial plan of those videos, I categorize people. I observe my surroundings, everyone in my environment. This included my best friends, my colleagues, like the people I know from the internet or like anyone. So I categorize them. The first group was dreamers. Those ones had the goals. They were more creative, like they were out of their comfort zones. They were taking risks. They were generally either good or bad, like they were not average. And the other group was, they had limited skills of dreaming, and that's why they always had a problem of having a goal or setting a goal. They always lacked motivation. They mostly followed their routine, and they were generally unhappy and complaining. They were always so average. I thought about which group I belong really. And I decided that I'm always a dreamer and I'm always an achiever. I'm always creative and I'm always finding ways for me to improve myself better, and I hate to be an average person. That's why I always do weird stuff to like outstand for some reason, in a good or bad way, it doesn't really matter. Then I decided actually belong to the first group. But then after I shot those videos, I didn't really like the way they sound or like the thing about them. I don't know. Maybe I was very perfectionist. So I couldn't post them. And it's October 2019 and I have no channel. It's 0 videos. This is so strange. So I accept that I failed and I accept that I couldn't achieve. If you're once an achiever, you cannot be an achiever all the time. You have to achieve every single time. I realized that for the last 6 months, I have 0 motivation for anything. I can't find any strength to do anything else. Even though I thought that I belonged to the first group, I became a member of the second group all of a sudden. And I was not on top of my game anymore. I was unhappy. I didn't like what I do and I didn't want to even do anything else. And I kind of like quit this video diary thing. Now, I'm finding my way back, actually. This is the day that I'm finding my way back. I listened to my suggestions that I already provided in those videos. Initially, I was suggesting that find what you're good at and find your weaknesses. If you don't have a motivation, that's understandable. If you don't have a goal, that's understandable because you don't know what you like and you don't know what to do. I understand people. Society puts pressure on us. That happens in every single culture. We had those goals that society set for us. Like we have to make money. We have to like find a husband until 30. We have to have kids. This is all planned. Everything is planned for us.
Üniversiteye gir, ondan sonra oradan diplomanı al, işte master'ını yapabiliyorsan yap, evlen, çocuğa karış, ev kredisi al, yok.
When we deviate from it, we are deadly criticized. And it's not really hard to deal with people's critics. It's not so easy. I understand that. I'll give you a live example. It's my brother. My brother has been working as an engineer and he was not happy at all. He had this very average life and obviously he belonged to the second group. Like, nothing was enough for him, you know. Like I hope he wouldn't be mad at me. Like I'm giving very specific details about him. I think he can forgive me because he really supports me on this. He had no experience of abroad. He really never lived in a foreign country by himself, and he really had no idea of what he liked to do. So he just followed the rules. Like I really encouraged him that you have to quit this and you have to find what you want. Just find who you really are and find you. He is now in the States, he's just traveling, he's just doing very different stuff. He's been there in 5 months and he's really enjoying his life. Even though it's very stressful, he's trying to survive. He's now like finding his way out. And now he has a lot of plans when he's back. He has an idea now. Like, even though our conversations and our friendship got improved. So like this, I always recommended that find what you love. What you love is what you're good at. It's the main thing, because you need motivation, and motivation comes from the things that you love. If you can just focus what you're really good at, then you can start something and you can actually beat your weaknesses as well. Don't like avoid your weaknesses. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say is if you know you're good at, you can start somewhere and it will give you motivation and you can just be on top of your game. That's the whole main point. Yesterday I focused on myself, like on my weaknesses and on the things that I'm good at. So let me start with the weaknesses because they were hard to accept actually, and I can imagine it's the same for everyone. I am an attention seeker, like an attention whore, so to speak. This is my first weakness. I know that it doesn't sound as a weakness in the first place, but it becomes a weakness when you can't have enough attention. Kind of like alters, or it kind of like changes my self-confidence, kind of distorts it. I shouldn't focus on the attention that people are willing to give me. I had to have this self-confidence stable. I accept that. And second of all, I'm the worst at time management. I work at a top-tier law firm, and I work with very highly sophisticated people. They're very qualified, and I learn from them every day. I learn the things that I do every day, and it's a lot of work, trust me. I'm not an organized person. I'm always trying to do this, but I don't really like this hurry thing. So that's why I know that I can't really work from 8 to 5 p.m. I know what I should avoid. I should avoid like strict deadlines. And that's why I'm trying to work flexibly and, I don't know, something that fits my schedule. The things that I'm good at. I think I'm really good at communication. Like, I believe I'm in a good communication with you right now. Really trying to reflect what I really feel, and I'm trying to feel what you really reflect to me. Not really you, because I don't really see you, but the people that I generally interact with face to face. This actually comes from the skill of empathy. I've attended so many intercultural workshops because I was really interested in different cultures and what I have as a rule, or what they have as a rule, and like the rules varied, and I was so blown away by this because people believed in different things. Like, I don't know, variety is something that I'm really into. I learned in those workshops that I have to put myself into somebody else's shoes, and so that I can understand their feelings and I can better communicate with them, because without understanding each other, it's just saying things. So to understand each other, we have to understand each other, like really understand our perspectives. I'm not the only person in the world, so I have to connect and I have to listen to others, and this is going to actually what will shape me. And I went to bed last night and I thought that I am going back to my video diary dream again. And this is today. I'm having my first video that I will actually post. So I guess dreamers will dream. It's a proven fact. It says all the things that I want to say now. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.